So hello and welcome to another RiderCamTV video, and this time we're coming to you from the Wales Off-Road Centre, BMW Off-Road Centre. So here we are with our little team, Roger,
Robert,
Robert, yeah. Bob,
Albert,
Gertrude,
welcome,
and who's that round the back?
Matilda.
Matilda.
Today I am Matilda.
And we've passed the first one, haven't we? Because we found the start line. We're up here for the GS Challenge or GS Trophy, and it's 3 days of just enjoyment on your bike. So the first day we've got like a treasure hunt. On the Saturday we did 2 sets of 4 hours. People with every sort of BMW bike up here taking in the treasure hunt across the Brecon Beacons and up over the mountains. And then on the Sunday today, and I should say, when you're on the treasure hunt, you go around and you get all the answers and you navigate, and it's not navigation from, you know, turn left here, like it would be on a sat nav, but it's very much a navigation of instructions of 0.7 miles, turn left at here, what's it say at the letterbox, and you know, that sort of stuff. So it's really good fun, and when you get through that, you come as a team. So I was fortunate to come as part of Ocean BMW down in Falmouth, their team. So there's 5 of us. So we did the 4 hours on-road treasure hunt type thing around the Brecon Beacons, and then 4 hours in the afternoon around the mountains as well up here. So you got to see some amazing sights. You know, I've been to Wales before, been around the Brecon Beacons, but not really spent an awful lot of time up here. But I tell you what, if you're not going abroad, this is the place to be for some biking roads. There's just heavenly roads with beautiful views. Not much traffic, although there's a lot of holiday makers up here at the moment, but not a huge amount of traffic. And I've met loads and loads of new, different people as well. People that you just get chatting to throughout the whole session or throughout the whole competition. And several people who said that they like watching our videos, which was great, and said, "Oh, hi Toby, you know, it's nice to meet you," and stuff. So it's really good to meet a few people that watch and subscribe to the channel as well. So shout out to all of you. You made my time on the competition a little bit more exciting and a little bit more interesting. Not that it couldn't have been more interesting, because it's amazing. And I tell you what, the off-road section, which we did on our group, because they split it up in, you do it in different groups. So our group did the off-road section today, Sunday morning, and we go from station to station, and we did some things that I've never ever done before on BMW bikes. And that's the beauty. If you drop them, there's no penalty. If you damage them, you haven't got to pay for them, because you paid to be part of the competition, which is really good. And there's some stages that I did that I never knew that I would be able to do, and it was all about the confidence of just being really relaxed on the bike. And riding on the road, I'm always relaxed on the bike, you know, and I've got a lot to learn about riding. I'm not an expert. You know, there's lots of things that you can pick up about riding on the road, but that's where I spend most of my time, riding on the road. Never done proper stuff off-road, and it's really spurred me to try and do more and more off-road stuff, because some of the sections that I did, when I was looking at it, my heart was pumping, thinking, well, I'm never going to get around that. I'm really worried about the slow moving and standing up. What's it like to stand up on a bike? And I tell you what, got on it once the nerves are out the way, and of course the nerves of 20 or 30 people stood behind the barriers watching you, and then all of a sudden you're in it, your name's called, it's time for you to do it, you're in there, and the whole world shuts down, and it's just you, the bike and the trail, or whatever you're doing. And it's really exciting. Had some really good successes. If you score 10, you've basically failed, and it goes all the way down to 0, and 0 is the mark that you've got perfect score. I didn't get perfect score on anything this time, but I got a couple of 2s and 4s and a 6, I think, something like that. But more importantly, the way that they've done it this time is the big, massive estate that they've got here up in Wales. To get from where we are now, and they're doing the competition winners, finals, that sort of thing, to find out who's the winner of the 3 days. To get from here, which is the start point, over to the stations where we would do the off-road bits, you had to ride your own bikes, and of course they asked you if you're happy to do it, and I wanted to try it. And I've never had the confidence to take my bike off-road at all because I've always been on the roads, and I'm always worried about, you know, you're riding along the tarmac and you think, oh, it's slightly wet, that's going to be slippery, I'm going to come off, you know, all of that jazz. So I got on my bike and obviously go down through the stations, or towards the stations. And as you're riding, I was talking to one of my mates on a headset, because he was just giving me some tips from behind and saying, you know, this is what you need to do. So I'm stood up, and this light bulb moment came on when I'm thinking, well, I'm riding, but my arms are really, really stiff, and I'm not panicking, but it's not really smooth. Suddenly, I had a slip, everything in my body relaxed, and I tell you what, I had the best morning today, just riding between station and station, because there was quite a bit of riding on just gravelly roads, a bit wet here, a bit of mud, a bit of slippery mud here and there, and I did it on my bike. And I'm just so amazed with some of the things that we've done here. Met some amazing people, had an amazing time. Shame it's coming to an end, really. But luckily, Milton, who is one of the sales execs at Ocean, is in one of the finals. So he's currently going, and I'll put some of the different bits that I videoed of him and me and the other group and what we were doing and how we were doing it. Loved every bit of it. Loved every bit of it. If you get a chance to do it, come and do it. You just won't regret it. It's just really good. And the thing is, everybody here is really, really nice.
Followed by Martin.
So the front wheels through there.
Come on, Milton! Come on! Come on, Milton!
And then Ian Prout and Toby Best, yeah.
Should take this off.
Better sometimes.
You can unscrew that on the sides. Yeah.
Yeah, great. And actually, if you want to buy the phone here, yeah.
You get your Sani?
Yeah, Robbie got his yogurt. Yeah.
That's a couple of the yeah. Oh, you star. You star, mate. Nobody knew how to do that.
That's the rock garden.
So this is Milton. Milton from Ocean got our team together. There were 220 people here. Milton was 10th out of 220 people. I'm probably the 220th person, but he did so well.
Thank you, Toby, for all the support, and thanks RiderCamTV. Wish you guys all the best, and I wait you for coffee at Ocean.
Oh, you know, we'll see you in the next one. Hit
Cheers.
the like,
Thanks
the subscribe,
very much.
all that stuff. See you
All the
soon.
best, guys. Safe ride.